Negative emotion is a good thing. Negative emotion communicates to you. It tells you what triggers you are having. It tells you what ideas and concepts you are attaching to people, situations, things. It tells you and communicates with you so that you can focus on something else, so that you can see that your focus is going in a direction that isn't leading you to more positive emotion. Negative emotion is a good thing. Negative emotion is there to talk to you and is guiding you. So pay attention. The key thing that you can do, instead of staying in that negative emotion or pretending like you're not having any negative emotion and subsequently staying there because you are pretending and trying to hide it, you can assess the situation directly within and ask and reflect with questions. Ask yourself questions like, why am I feeling this negative emotion right now? Where did it start? Was it really this most recent thing that made me blow up? Whether it was a car cutting you off or you late or someone saying something, or did it start hours ago or yesterday or weeks ago? When did it start? What was the first thought that started to ripple and build? Have I been feeling this for a long time? Because you know what? A lot of the times when you have that negative emotion, you're blaming and complaining on other people. You're saying, because you did that, I feel like this. It has nothing to do with anybody else and has everything to do with the way you're perceiving and seeing things. Because I'll bet you, if someone else did that to you that you didn't care about, you wouldn't care. But it was the same effect. It was the same response. But because you care about that person, or you care about that situation, or you care about that thing, whatever it is, you have that negative emotion. So really, you need to take a deep dive inside and ask yourself, why am I so worked up? And then realize that when you are having that negative emotion, it really is communicating to you that you are looking at something in a certain way, which then and only then you know how to start taking those next steps. You know what to do next and next and next and next and next. Do you want to continue to feel like this? Obviously not. Do you want to pretend like you don't have any negative emotion and then blow up, or have to go drink, or have to go spend money, or have to go hang out with people to feel better, or have to go buy stuff, or have to change stuff about the way you look to feel better? Obviously not. You want to feel good within. So that negative emotion is talking to you. It's there to advise you. It's there to build wisdom within you. It's there to talk to you. It's there to help you and guide you. But that's not the way you're looking at it. You're looking at it as a bad thing. You're looking at it as, I need to wear a mask and pretend like nothing bothers me thing. You're hurting yourself in the process and hurting everyone else around you. But most importantly, you're not feeling good when you should feel good, and you know you should feel good. There's so many things that you can focus on to feel good. But when you try to pretend like something doesn't bother you, or you try to not have to process something that's going on, or don't self-reflect because you want to blame and complain on everybody else about the way you feel, you disempower yourself, you stay stagnant, and you keep on attracting and repeating the same types of situations. Different faces, different places, same experiences. So when you have that negative emotion, take a moment to say, all right, what is this telling me? What is this communicating to me? Why do I feel this way? How long have I felt this way? Do I want to continue to feel this way? Is there any other way I can feel about this situation? Can I take 100-foot, 500-foot, 5,000-foot view of this whole situation and come up with a different perspective? Look at the bigger picture. Is this worth being upset about? What are the things that I'm learning about this situation? What are the values that I have? Do I want to have more boundaries about this? Do I want to speak my mind and have a conversation about the way I feel to myself and to others, so I can communicate better about what I feel, so that next time I don't get so worked up and upset? That's the only way that you can really move forward and progress, by seeing what's going on and not being scared of it, because we're all going through it. We're all here to experience it. But how do you know where to navigate? How do you know where to go until you look at it and then decide on the next step and the next step and the next step? All right. So love the negative emotion. Don't stay there for long. Know that you can move there. You have the power to move. And that's the whole point of having that emotion, so that you don't stay there. It's communicating to you. You're off. You're seeing things in a different way. This is not the love that is you. You really know something bigger and wider. And this isn't as, it doesn't need to be this right now. So take a step back and look at it and assess it and talk to yourself and soothe yourself and love yourself and communicate with yourself. And let that wisdom grow. You'll notice that things that bothered you maybe now are different, or things that used to bother you don't bother you now. And that's how you expand yourself in your mind. All right. Much love. If this video helped you in any way, please tag a friend, tag 3 friends that you know this would help. Maybe they talk about negative emotion. Maybe they talk about how to process their emotions. Maybe they've talked about thinking differently and doing some personal development. All right. Thank you so much. Talk soon.